fast forward, we go to anchoring. Anchoring is a technique where you learn to change your state at will. Now, if I need confidence, what should I do? Wait for something to happen. I will feel confident, right? So if you say, hey, you're doing very good, and I'll say, yeah, I'm feeling confident because you said that.
Right.
What if you don't say that? Yeah? So, anchoring is a technique where how can I bring state, emotion or feeling, which is required for me to achieve my outcome. Very interesting. How does anchoring are set? Now, it's like you stop at the signal red.
Right.
If it's green, you go. These are all anchorings. These are all anchoring. You hear a song which you heard in your college time, you hear it right now, you will naturally start to think about your college time.
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's say a perfume or your fragrance or food. So everything that you are perceiving in your senses is anchored to something.
Right.
Now, if you are aware of this anchoring, you take this advantage, we call it leveraging. So whatever you are consciously knowing about yourself, you can now leverage. So leveraging is like you bring this information, this knowledge into your own benefit, you know. So anchoring is like you set your own state. How can you collapse anchoring? Remember, now let's say that, you know, I recently, in fact, yesterday, as a matter of fact, day before yesterday, I was having this anchoring topic I conducted. And there was a lady who has spent almost 15 years of her life after having a breakup, after having a divorce. Now she's living her entire life thinking about the person she was with. And now she's having a feeling of sadness, depression. Now, she needs collapsing anchor. Now that's of great value. It's of great value. So we will also learn here, how should you collapse these anchors? How should you collapse? How should you let go?
Right.
So there are so many anchors. So when you think of this, you think like this. When you think of that, you feel like that. How should you collapse it? So that's learned now. Fast forward in the field of anchoring again. You learn something called as rewriting personal history, past history. So what happened 10 years ago, what happened 20 years ago, you go back there, I take you there, in trance, we go back in the state, we change that anchor, we collapse the anchor.
Okay.
Why we need to collapse it? Because your future is determined by your past. You can't change your future because it's yet to happen.
Right.
You can change your past because it has happened. You have it in your memory. Let's go back there together. Let's change it. Let's rewrite it. And then create our future.
Right.
Than waiting for somebody else to create our future. That's invaluable. Let's finish. This is how we finish the anchoring part. Now.
So this can also, I mean, especially the collapsing anger part can also be very helpful for people who, say, who have suffered from a trauma or who have had negative experiences in the past.
Yeah.
It can help them move forward healthily, we can say.
You know, every day, Priya, we are having anchors that are determining our responses.
Right.
And every day, naturally, our anchors are also being collapsed, which is not good sometimes, which is not good. For example, you are going, you know, to exercise in a gymnasium or somewhere outdoor. You are happy about it.
Yeah.
You're running, you're exercising, you're having a good time, you're listening to music. Now, in that same playlist of music, you hear a song which reminds you of something not good.
Right.
Now, suddenly you are in a shift of emotion.
Yeah.
And now guess what? Now you had just set an anchor, naturally, of having a good time exercising. But now one song reminded you of something very deep, maybe traumatic memory or a negative memory. But now the same experience of exercising is anchored to negative
state. Yeah.
Now guess what's going to happen, Priya? Are you ready to listen? Are you ready to hear this? Naturally, fast forward, you go tomorrow, you go day after tomorrow, now you're exercising, but you're not feeling good, you're feeling sad for some reason. Damn. Now you don't know if you're not an NLPer, You don't know that it's a naturally negative anchor that's being said. Now you don't want to exercise. Now for your unconscious mind, exercising equals to negative state. So you must collapse. How to do that? That's the course.
Right.
Theoretically, maybe right now we just learn the theory of where is it coming from and
Right.
how